Welcome everyone! We are the Grin Brothers and we continue our playthrough of A Hand Time!
I just really wanted to see what an alien spaceship is like.
You're moving like a puppet.
I expected aliens to be more green and probably with a thirst for flesh. But I guess you aliens
to be fair, I'm pretty sure Hat Kid does have a taste thirst for flesh.
Probably.
You need to understand it first. Otherwise, you won't know if you're stepping on grass.
We've already gone through 3 worlds.
Yeah.
Don't know how to identify relics? Fear not.
Why does Cooking Cat help with relics?
I'll let you have this burger cushion relic for free.
Have we not had any relics before?
No.
No, we already did. We've got a cake.
Yeah, that was during that last level.
If you place them on the podium in the correct order, you might be able to make sense of it. If you're
okay, and what do they do?
Something great might happen. You never know. So keep an eye out for relics.
Okay, that's something great is a very broad and vague thing. Oh, that was the bomb off of a burger? Okay, weird.
Oh, time rift.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, let's do a time rift.
Alright.
What does it say? I can't even read. Poor Bo Kid, can't even read.
Earthling sitting device. Research concludes that it's very soft to sit on. So soft that the only logical conclusion that these are chairs of this planet. It is not a snack. I tried. It tastes like fabric.
Oh, is that door?
Up here? Yes. Act 7, the Golden Vault. Kind of skipped a couple acts there,
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah, we could kind of see that. Okay, which is our time rift then?
So,
blue or purple?
they appear in different places in
Okay.
the levels. So we
know where that is.
Stuck
we
there.
can get that to the mud easily with the mud level.
And I know where that
Yes.
is as well.
Let's just randomly go and find them.
That one you can't get them in. That level sucks, but we might as well get it done and over
Yeah.
with.
Ah, yes. Money corrupts.
I think she was already corrupt, let's be honest. She literally points out, I'm not going to help save the world with these timepieces.
Yeah. It's a very interesting proposition of who's the good guy when everyone is morally corrupt.
Yeah, it's also a situation of, is it really right to change history like that? Like, you would be like...
Is it right when everyone's a bad guy?
But, like, what are the consequences that could happen from that?
But yeah, like as I said, been watching Amphibia of late. I kind of binge watched season 1, and by binge watch for me, I watched it over the course of 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Which I think most people
Which is
don't
a
really...
sensible pace.
Which I don't think most people define as binge watch. I did, however, have proceeded to watch, like, reactions of the series by, like, several people, 2 entire playlists of the reactions of season 1. Because I didn't want to go straight on to season 2. Kind of what I also liked doing was also trying to explore some of like the original sort of fan theories and such.
Yeah.
Which admittedly there weren't many with season 1, because season 1, people sort of say, oh, it hasn't got that many plot relevant episodes. But the thing with season 1 is they spend a lot of their time establishing the characters and supporting cast, and actually having the character of Anne develop and grow over these.
Oh, I think this is meant to be Moustache Girl's hideout.
Ah.
Go away, I'm serious.
See, she doesn't have a house.
Camera, please. I'm pretty sure.
Oh. I'm somewhere. I went for a cannon.
Yeah.
And I didn't respawn back to you. Oh, there we go.
I'll show you what the cannon was like.
I thought we were looking at that time rift. Those doors did not open before you went through them. You just went through them.
I'm pretty...
I know one of them's on the beach, so...
Yeah. And it had Mafia guards near it.
But... On a quick note, another one of the animatics that I saw...
They're interrogating.
And the thing is, I've liked a couple of the animatics sort of thing on the Tumblr that I found over on Tumblr. But I don't like liking non-video game related things on our official Tumblr, because obviously it's not there as a personal Tumblr.
Yeah.
I've done a few, but it was like the only ones I really liked that are like original character drawings, because of people I watch on the Tumblr, or usually because I watch their YouTube videos during the Grin Brothers sort of thing.
Yeah.
And even then, I usually have subscribed to them, follow them mainly for the video game relevant stuff to begin with. But
train. Camera, please. Does he care?
This town is so big. The attractions are pretty cool, but I'll tell you, kid, nothing beats going to the moon.
Kid probably has already been to several. But another animatic that popped up was the classic Game Grumps Sonica 6 scene.
Oh, the
both the characters, both the three human characters of Anne, Sasha, and Marcy reacting to all the events of the season 1 and 2, and it's like it's time for a fun kids show sort of thing as like the subtitle, and then you just got Anne reacting. It's like, no, look what we're doing.
Looking for time rifts is significantly easier when
in our ship.
You can use the camera.
I think it's to our right.
No, it's on the other side, I think. But when the camera's constantly battling me, it's made a little different.
Hell yeah, it's fighting you. You're the one who's fighting with the camera.
I am. I'm trying to change the camera. Look, that's me trying to look up. The camera does not accept that. Pretty sure this is
it kind of fits. It actually felt very character for because after the event, it was like, oh, it's a fun character show. Honestly, quite and there are a lot of happy episodes sort of going on, sort of thing. But after a while, you kind of think, how hasn't the main character not snapped yet? It's going to happen eventually.
Yeah. A lot of people have far more patience in these shows than they should have. Over here.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's basically kind of what I wanted out of an isekai sort of anime or manga in actually being good.
Yeah. The
main character's flawed, but not extremely flawed. They're good, but they're not good to such a bizarre level where you got to question what kind of person is just this overwhelmingly good.
Yeah. Maybe it's through this cannon?
There was actually, again, a nice little triangle they actually did with the human characters of the human trio who, did get warped, where there's like this triangle showing their relationship, and they're each described with a moral, with the main character, Anne, being described as moral, Sasha being described as immoral, and then Marcy being described as amoral.
Interesting.
I will save you when I can figure out where I'm supposed to be.
Thank you for the yarn, stranger.
Well, this should make getting the grappling hook easier.
Yeah, we might have enough to make the ice as well.
Go away. Mafia watching shows. High interest in
Millie, been doing the same. But yeah, like the whole season 1 of Amphibia nicely sets itself up that like a lot of the episodes just focus on introducing the town and the protagonist of Anne slowly getting the town to respect her.
Yeah.
As well as her developing as a character in what she learns from the various townspeople and through the adventures. They do a nice job of starting her, like, she's still flawed towards the end, because, you know, she's a 13-year-old, so, you know, she feels believable in that position.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that probably feels somewhat less believable of these teenagers is, you know, just how capable they are physically, but...
Yeah.
To be fair, when does a show not do that? You know, most people in these situations would be dead.
Yeah.
Still not a single time rift.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to...
A lot of relics, though. I do find it a little disappointing in one... In, like, the fandom is also quite...
in COD we trust.
Oh. Yeah, one interesting thing is with the fandom, which seems to be, for the most part, generally good.
Rare.
Like, there's not much infighting or anything that goes on. I think one big thing is there's not much in the way of a ship war going on. Which some people say might be something that they decided to opt out of after Star vs. the Forces of Evil descended into nothing but ship wars. Not that the fandom doesn't ship. I mean, there's 3 female characters, and I've been on Tumblr. They're quite keen on lesbians.
Just a touch.
Which is kind of ironic, because... if I were to do a ship, it probably would be between the main 2 characters, even Anne and Sprig, even if though one of them is a frog, because at the end of the day, regardless of one being a human, one being a frog, it's still the healthiest relationship Anne's gotten. Because they basically seem to point out that a big part of the deal is Anne slowly developing proper friendships.
Yeah.
Because there are problems with her initial friendships that are slowly addressed, and like her first friendship she has with Sasha is addressed quite quickly as being a bit of a toxic friendship.
Yeah.
Sasha is very controlling, but they also never go out of their way to make Sasha like completely evil. Like she actually does still care for Anne as a person.
Yeah.
And to a degree doesn't realise that what she's doing is morally wrong.
Yeah.
As a friend. It's just, I'm assuming, how it's always been, sort of thing.
Oh, we just did that.
Yeah, there's something underneath there.
There's yarn.
More yarn. People have yarn everywhere. I mean, again, not that it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you're okay with either. As in, you don't...
Yeah.
You're happy if they're platonic or, in a
relationship.
Yeah, sort of thing. So, the general lack of emphasis on shipping, or the general fact that when there are ships, people aren't, super against one or the other, seems to be why the fandom is also a lot more chill. It's also, I think also it, Amphibia has got itself a fan base, but evidently it didn't really attract too big of a fan base until season 2.
Yeah.
Because it did release in 2019, and I think a lot of attention got taken over by, at least from Disney shows, Owl House took a lot of the attention away, and generally seems to be the more popular one.
Time Rift should be. Yeah. Found a Time Rift at least. Cookies. Time Rift.
Unfortunately, cookies does not make you breathe underwater, and sewers aren't usually that clean.
Now the question is...
I think the only disappointing I can think about regarding the fandom is the non-human characters don't get focused on as often as they probably should have, which is a bit ironic given the... Like, almost all, the human characters don't play, aside from, of course, Anne being the protagonist, aren't present for a lot of season 1.
Huh.
Yeah, within the fandom, they are the main emphasis. Because, like, the season 1 has a very slow pacing to it. In contrast to season 2, which is, like, tons of, like... Because, like I said, season 1 is plot relevant, but it's plot in a very different way. It's all about building the characters up before the plot happens.
Yeah.
And establishing character progression and dynamics.
Hey, you reckon you can get up with this camera?
But yeah, I've been having a real fun time watching it.
Well, that didn't work.
Hey, you reckon you can survive with that camera? Of death? I jumped too far when I jump off the wall.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh gosh, this camera is awful for it.
Bye.
Checkpoint. Ah. The only problem with having wall running in a game is that if you get too close to the... Unless you're, you know, it's one where you have a button to press. If you get too close to the wall, you accidentally run across it. Which, given I'm struggling to define... You know, even I'm struggling with the depth perception here. No particular reason why, you can evidently see.
Yeah, I don't know if depth is necessarily the issue.
There! I did it! We've escaped this hellscape!
Don't worry, this is one of the easy ones. Bam! New colour.
We already got a colour, so maybe we should try something different? I mean, I chose the last one, so you choose. Oh, I guess it's me.
Yeah.
So if you do want this or...
You click A. You need to press A to... New flare! Oh, you have to press B to claim.
That's just a hat. We already have hats.
Yeah, but it's a slightly different hat.
I guess I equip. Does this give Bo Kid a hat?
I don't know.
See, I am Hat Kid! Shaves Hat Kid's hair in the middle of the night, puts it on. I am Hat Kid! Love me!
I can be a main character!
And yet everything we've talked about is completely fitting within the universe. Oh, it whoops us back.
Yeah. I didn't remember if it walked us back or what.
No, it's just, there's no hat.
Equip your bow. Oh, we might be able to make the train, actually. Maybe it doesn't affect you. Let me get my menu up.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any flare. Oh, no, yeah, okay, so...
It's a ribbon on the hat.
Ah.
See, that's the standard.
So,
that's
you
the new
know,
hat.
Bo Kid doesn't even... They should have... Poor Bo Kid. For she must, for some reason, forever suffer.
Train!
Yeah, Amphibia, basically, I was kind of sort of alluded to it. So, 3 girls get a music box, which the main character, Anne, was convinced to steal from a thrift shop by her 2 friends, which hints early on that the friendship isn't, peachy keen.
Yeah. This looks like a tiny version of the train that birds use to get to work. Are there tiny birds in there? Do they make tiny movies? I don't have time to deal with a tiny bird society.
What is this? A train for tiny birds?
We can do it really well.
Go ahead. Or is it me?
No, it's me. I was trying to time it to see if I could get a ping.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to go again?
I don't know what the pink is. But I don't even know if we can... That's adorable. You want that? The pink is a colour.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm pretty sure you can use that as well.
Oh, throwing hat.
Yeah. So I've got it. So if you go to your hat, there you go.
Ah, yes, pink hat with mint green outfit.
Very much clashes with what we got going on, but it also means we can see ourselves now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and gets this music box, and her and her two friends get transported to a world of
Frogs.
amphibians. So you got frogs, toads, and newts as like sentient creatures of the world.
Yeah.
They also all get separated the moment they get transported into the world.
As you do.
And also loses her shoe and never replaces it.
Amazing.
Which apparently is a character design trait that frustrates people to no end. That she's just walking everywhere with only one shoe on.
Just take the other shoe off.
Or a veggie kind of person.
Escape.
Is that so? Well, I hope you're not looking to cook up some earthlings anytime
Wait, no,
soon.
that is definitely not Earth.
Anyway, I hope my dish is ready before you leave. I want to see how great a dish I can cook using an alien
Why did we let you
stove.
into our house?
She broke in, remember?
Why did we keep you in our house? And then Anne sort of like is living in a cave for like a few days before she encounters a frog named Sprig, who was out to track down the beast of the forest to prove that he's responsible. They end up becoming friends, and it's like Anne over time learns, Sprig's never had a true friend before, and Anne learns, actual friendship, given as established her friendship is
Questionable.
Questionable.
We don't have time to start another episode, so...
No. But, yeah, it's been very enjoyable. I've finished season 1. I watched the first episode of season 2 last night. And I already know from the season 2 finale, which, I've been spoiled on at least the later half of it, that it gets pretty intense. First Disney cartoon, to my knowledge, which had to actually have a warning for the content of it, which not even Gravity Falls garnered, and Gravity Falls got pretty messed up at points.
Yeah, just a touch.
Star vs. the Forces of Evil involved genocide, and that still didn't even have a warning on it.
But it was cartoon genocide.
And they were only magical creatures
Unless you
with
consider...
sentient thoughts.
I was going to say, unless you consider the genocide they committed to the fandom.
Okie dokie. Rafi's lying?
What if I don't want to...
Well, I don't know what... I've never played a hand time, so I don't know what they're liking, commenting, and subscribing for. Because I don't know what's next.
Well, I mean, it depends where we go, but we're probably going to go to Subcon Forest, which is a weird name. Oh, I get it.
Subcontractor?
Yeah, Subcontract Forest. Never really thought about it that much.
So like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing revelations like that.
Like, comment, subscribe for, There's nooses in that level.
Rafi fulfills his dreams.
There's nooses that try to kill you. So, watch it for that.
More of this child-friendly game. Cheerio!
Bye.